all of his leaves are going to blow onto my property. Hey, what do you hear? What do you say? My Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, your sister's ass, the Pony Express. A very ticked off Vic here. You know what ticks me off? Neighbors and neighborhoods. Now just follow me. You'll understand. Look, I love living in my neighborhood. I really do. And I love my neighbors. Well, most of them. But there's this thing that happens in a neighborhood that is kind of a phenomenon that only really happens in neighborhoods. It's this thing where sometimes what you do to your own property is affected by things the neighbors don't do to their property. And it's frustrating. Sometimes it's mind-boggling. But I'll give you an example. Leaves. When you have houses to the left and the right of your house, leaves can be an issue. How? Here's how. So I go ahead and rake my leaves and stop choking my grass, and I make the gardens all squeaky clean. And when I'm done, my property looks beautiful. I broke my ass. But it's what you do when you live in a neighborhood. Now, what happens if one of my neighbors has a shitload of trees and they produce a shitload of leaves and they don't clean them up when I clean up my lawn? Well, on a windy day, if the wind is blowing in the the wrong direction, all of his leaves are going to blow onto my property. And now his lawn is clean, and my lawn needs to be raked again. Maybe neighborhoods should have a rake day. When all the leaves are off the trees, every property has to rake and blow and bake and whatever that day, so everyone's lawns are clean and nobody has to worry about getting someone else's leaves. Look, the point is, I have enough shit to do. When someone else's leaves blow on my property, it creates work for me. Seriously. And I'm not saying it's a bend over and pick up a piece of paperwork. Oh, no. I'm talking about having to rake my property again work, which takes time, effort, and money if I'm bagging it again. It's like if all my mulch blew over to someone else's lawn and smothered their grass, and now they need to regrow their lawn. It's a pain in the ass. And in all honesty, I have never seen anyone's mulch blow over to someone else's lawn and kill all their grass. So while my example totally sucks, you get my point. Then there's the garbage thing. Hey, I get it. It's nobody's fault, but sometimes garbage is filled up so high in the can that the top doesn't close all the way, and then the garbage falls out of someone's can and blows over to my yard. So I have to pick it up and throw it out. I mean, what are you going to do? It's not my garbage. My garbage didn't blow anywhere. It's someone else's garbage that blew over onto my yard, and now it's my garbage. My garbage. I can't just let an open can of beans, an empty box of saran wrap, and a used coffee filter just sit on my lawn or be stuck in my shrubs. It's ugly. It bothers me. Look, neighborhoods can be tricky. Trees grow over fences, so now they're hanging over your yard. Someone is mowing their lawn on a windy day, and the clippings are flying all around outside. Shit happens in a neighborhood. So all I'm asking is that all neighbors everywhere be a little considerate of your other neighbors and think about how everyone can get along a little better by just being a little more considerate and aware of how your existence affects their existence. Neighbors and neighborhoods, that's what ticks me off.